Morning everybody, welcome to northeastworms.com. Today we will feed for the first time our red wigglers in the continuous flow tube bean, this big CFT bean. If you saw the last video, I will link the video here. I inoculate this big bean actually for the first time. I set up everything and inoculate for the first time with about 9 pounds of red wiggler. So I put the lights on the top 3 days ago, and I just left alone. So now this is our look inside, and now we will feed for the first time. Let me set up the camera on the top. Okay, so this is the first time I check this bean after 3 days. If you miss the first video where I inoculated the worms here, just check out the link on the top. So let me see first on this side. Okay, the both of it dry a little bit, but not too much. It's still moist, and the newspaper is still moist too. Let me check the temperature. The temperature is like 72, 73 degrees, so it's perfect. And let me see those worms. I don't know if you can see from the top, but the worms are well established with there. Yeah, there are not a lot of worms because for these sides of bean, 8.5, 9 pound of worms, whatever they were not very too many. But they are very alive, and they look like they are well established. Let me see. Yeah, the camera is a little too far. Let me see if you can see some of the worms. Yeah, there are not too many because they are all distributed, because again, there are not a lot of concentration of worms here. We check her out this side. Let me check her out the other side. Alright, so today we will feed just on one side actually, and we don't feed too much. I don't want to really feed too much today because it's the first fed, and I want to see how the worms react. And actually it's just watermelon today, some watermelon, and a couple of banana peel, something like that. So let me check out this side. Go and check out this side. Okay, this side look amazing like the other side. Again, I am thinking actually to add another 4 or 5 pounds of worms to these things because they spread very well. Yes, they spread very well, and the concentration actually is not what I'm looking for. So in this way they will take forever to work on all this bedding. So I am really seriously thinking. So they spread all over, and that is good because that means they are yeah, you see, there are not a lot of worms because again there are 8.5, 9 pounds of worms all over, but that means they spread very well, and again it will take forever to work this bedding. So let's see. I want to think about, and eventually I want to add some worms. Okay, maybe 4 or 5 pounds more, because this thing is around 13.5 square feet. Okay, so if we go with 1 pound per square feet, okay, it's 13.5 pounds, of course. But I put like 8.5 pounds in all these things, so it's a little more than half pounds for square feet. That for record production it's perfect. but I don't think it's perfect for the CFT bean and to work on this bedding. Actually, they say that on CFT bean you can push up to 2 pounds for square feet, and that makes absolutely sense. So let's put some food on these guys, okay? All right. Okay, this is not a lot of food for now. It's the first feed. I want to just keep a little easy here. And again, they really look like they settle down very well on the belly. So let's then do something. So I want to put actually some of my worm chow on the top to use like grit. There are enough grit on this bedding, of course, but let me put a little more. Okay, that's enough. A little water. Water just because the worm chow it's green and it's dry, so this will release a bunch of water anyway. So, and I want to put some cardboard on the top. Okay. So I want to put a very nice for the worms. So this cardboard will absorb all the excess moisture. Okay, let's cover, and what I want to do, I want to actually pour some worm chow on the other side of the bean. Yeah, just because it's very far from there to the worms move over there, so I want to give a little food to the worms on the other side of the bean too. Okay, so these 3 layers actually look like it's working pretty well. So retaining moisture. The moisture on the bedding is perfect. So again, the 3 layers are the plastic, burlap, and the newspaper. This newspaper, I think, soon they will disappear. Eventually, I can replace it. I have a bunch of this. So, what I want to do? Let's move a little bit. Okay, let's put a little worm chow. Okay, again, not too much, just a little. So we start to feed this. We start to feed. The lights went down. Hold on, let me put the light back. Okay, I had to move the lights because I have these lights in the tripod that actually it's not very stable. I have to do something about that. So let's incorporate the worm chow with the first 1/4 inch, we can say, of the bedding, so they will not plant because it's green and there are flowers, there are chamomile, there are oatmeal, so it can actually make some plant something, and actually the flowers, they can become like a crust, and on the bottom of this crust can become anaerobic. So when you use worm chow, always do this thing and water, so the worm chow will incorporate very well. With the bedding. Okay, if you didn't see the video of the worm chow and how the worm chow made my European fat, and now the red wigglers too, just check it out, okay? I will link on the top. Okay, I think it's enough, and I won't over moist. Okay, now we will mix. Okay, that's look very good. Most looks perfect. Okay, let's put the thermometer. Okay, it's like 72, 73 degrees, so that's perfect temperature. Cover this guy. Okay, that's it for now. All right, so I will not touch this CFT again for 3 more days. 3 days I will check it out and eventually give more food, but I am pretty positive I want to add at least 4 or 5 pounds more of worms here, because yes, they are still little, there are a lot of juveniles, so they have to grow a little bit, but I think they are not enough to work all this bedding in a reasonable time. I know they will take like 1 year, so I will put absolutely more ones here. Okay, so thank you very much. Please subscribe, click the bell icon so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Go to www.northeastworms.com for anything you need for the worms, and try the worm chow, guys. It's really good for your worms. It's healthy, make your worms big, and they breed more, they are happier. And if you of course don't want to use only worm chow, you can use the worm chow like grit. There are a bunch of grit, there are a bunch of good stuff, mineral, vitamin, protein, anything the worms need, and to have a beautiful casting. There are one article on the blog, on the website, about worm chow. Go check it out. Thanks very much. See you next time.